Alright, so you have an instrumental, or do you want to find something on...
On YouTube, if you can just find Mercy Instrumental Duffy is the name of the singer. Yeah, just any of those.
Any of these?
Probably the second one down.
This one? This one here?
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to just close my eyes. I'm going to listen. I love your singing voice. But let me ask you something.
Ooh, here we go.
Do you feel here?
I need to work on that.
Tell me, what do you, tell me.
Tension?
Tension.
I would get sore.
You have an amazing singing voice. You have a wonderful singing voice. I want to help. One of the things I'm going to help you with is to lose the pressure that you're feeling here. You do a lot of things very well. One of the things you do very well, you control your air very well. You're very good at controlling your airflow.
Okay.
But you have to bring it more this way.
Forward.
And what you're doing is holding a lot of the sound back. That's why you're feeling this.
Okay.
That's why you're feeling the pressure here. Because I can hear that you, I know that you have to be feeling. And it may not be on one song because you're an experienced singer. And you've kind of trained yourself to sing that way. Right? So, it's not going to bother you with one song. But if you're going to go on tour, you don't want to lose your voice. Right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was difficult just singing 5 nights a week with all those. I mean, and I somehow pulled it off.
Right.
Without talking during the day, but it wasn't without a struggle.
Right. Right. And what it is, it's the way that you allow the sound to come out of the body, right? I'm gonna show you something. Okay, let me just prepare you for something really quickly. I can't draw.
Okay.
Doesn't stop me from drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some illustrations.
Go for it.
It may not look right, but
that's fine.
It helps me. It helps me with
that's fine.
With what I'm saying. Okay.
You're not talking to an artist, so
okay, so
singing but not drawing.
You will understand. I can't draw.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So the way that we sing is this. Okay. We take air in here. I'll show you really quickly. Hold on. Let me get out of this. Let me open up this other thing really quickly again. Sorry. Let this. Okay. All right. If you breathe through your mouth, right, when you're singing, it doesn't really stimulate this part of the face in your nasal passage is very important when you're singing. Very important because you want to carry a lot of the pressure here.
Okay.
You don't want to carry it here.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So you breathe through your nose, okay, as often as possible because naturally we breathe through our nose. So you breathe in through your nose, goes into your lungs, then your diaphragm, which is actually what pulls the air into the body, right? It pulls the air in, so everything expands, and then it pushes the air back out of the body, right? But this is where we get all of our power from. When you want to do something with a big sound, or you want to make a big sound and turn it into a small sound, all of that is controlled here. That's just like your steering wheel. It's your power. This is your fuel, your lungs, because you need fuel. You can't. I don't care how good you are with your diaphragm. If you don't breathe properly, it ain't gonna do nothing for you. And the diaphragm needs something to support it, and it has to be air. So you have to breathe in, but once you push on the diaphragm, it comes back up. This here is where all the magic happens. But this is not what we use to sing. We use this. It's bottom up, right? So as it comes up, it goes literally into like the nasal cavity and out of the mouth, right? So it's a few things that we have to do. We have to place our mouth particular ways. We have to make sure our tongue is out of the way, so the tongue always flat, right? And then we just speak. It's just the equivalent of speaking. It really is that simple. All the dynamic things doesn't have to change. But the way that you approach singing has to be first as if you're speaking. So if you're saying, you got me begging you for mercy. You hear the difference? Now watch this. You got me begging you for mercy. You hear the difference between the two?
Yeah.
One, I'm holding it. I'm holding it back, and I'm using more of this instead of this. The other, I'm letting it out, and so it's sitting just like this. It literally, as a singer, this is our most important tools, right here, right? So now just think about you're just saying, you got me begging you for mercy.
Get like out.
You got me begging you for mercy.
Still back or?
You got me begging you for mercy. That was more back.
Okay.
Okay? You wanted everything out. O-A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. That's back. Now just say A. Say A. Just say A.
A.
Right? Say it again.
A.
Say it again.
A.
Breathe.
A.
Now say it and hold it.
A. A-E-I-O-U.
Right.
No, I know what we need to work on.
You see it?
A-E-I-O-U. Is that back or forward?
That right there sound more forward.
Okay.
But the point that I'm giving right now is just to speak.
Okay.
So a lot of the time, some of the things that we'll do won't involve singing at all.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
It will involve some stuff that
It's
you're
the
like,
speech.
yeah,
Yeah.
it has to do
No,
with
absolutely.
the way that you say things. You have to get comfortable with sometimes just speaking it first before singing it, right?
Correct.
You want it to be this way. Everything is in, down, up, out.
Okay.
But out this way. And so that's the one thing that I hear that we're gonna work on.
Absolutely.
That's the one thing that I hear that we will work on, right? And then I think once you do that, also working with your diaphragm. How good do you feel that you are with your transitions? Now, what do I mean when I say transitions? Can you take a small sound and make it big, and take it back down and make it small, seamlessly, or where it doesn't seem like like it's just.
I mean, of course you can always work on that.
Mhm.
Especially in the studio, you have to be more perfect.
Right.
With that. I feel like the thing I need to work on most though is bringing things forward and
out.
the tension off of this.
Got you. So that's something that you do kind of.
I absolutely see.
You okay?
Absolutely see.
Got it.
Because that will make the difference if my throat gets strained or not.
It's also going to change your sound. It's going to change your sound, but not in a bad way, because you can make a large sound with your voice without it coming from here. You can make a large sound by the way that you shape your mouth.
Okay.
And I can show you. It's all in how you shape your mouth. So if I'm saying, see how deep of a breath I took? Right? That's where I always start with breathing. I always start with breathing before I even get into anything, because as singers we have to differentiate and understand why we do some of the things we do. Like if we were just sitting, no one's, I'm taking a pause off of what I was going to show you, but this is very important. If you're just sitting, because it's very important, you're just sitting and we're just breathing. It's just little tiny pants, little bits of air we pull in, right? But if we're about to speak, we breathe in a little deeper, right? Now we do that because we need the air in our lungs so that our diaphragm muscle can tighten. And what it is it's just pushing off the resistance of all the air in the lungs, right? So if we need that to speak, now imagine we're about to do dynamic things with our voice. We got to breathe, and we always think about it as breathing from the bottom, like your lungs are empty. Take in air from the bottom up. And as long as you think about breathing that way, like your lungs are empty and you need to fill them, it helps. Because sometimes a person get ready to sing and they do this. That's not enough air. That's not enough air.
No.
You gotta, right?
Oh yeah.
So you gotta take nice deep breaths. And as you start to do your performing, do you dance when you're singing also? Okay, one thing that
movement.
Right, you have to get comfortable with, and that has to do with, again, the diaphragm. How well you can stabilize your voice while you're moving.
That was the hardest thing to learn, and that took months.
Yeah, it does. It takes a while.
Yeah.
To kind of get that down, but you want to maintain it. Even bigger than that, you want to be able to stay in performance mode without getting winded.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That took a while to learn. But I hope, because I'm not performing at the moment, I hope I'm not losing it. But
well,
you have to keep it up.
Yeah, you do. You really do. And I've been a performer for years. Performing, how you say, 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
I've sometimes 5 hours a night.
Yeah.
Only singer. Kind of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No. Sometimes not even backgrounds.
Wow.
So like, but you have to do the show.
You have to.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So if you're doing the show, it's about knowing how to carry that air. You have to keep yourself filled with air. Now, how do you do it? How do you pace yourself when you're
you just come up with movements to do, like when you know you need air, you're not moving. You're doing movements, so you can stand there and you just figure it out. Like I remember the first time, like I was just moving way too much, and you figure it out. it takes
kind
a
of
while.
work it,
Yeah.
kind of work out a system. But as far as your breathing, how do you pace yourself with the breathing?
The breathing, just rehearse the song. Rehearse.
Okay. And you rehearse it while you're moving around, or?
I pretty much know when I need to breathe, and if I'm moving too much, then I need to change that.
Okay.
Then I'm moving too much.
Okay. All right. Now, one thing that'll help you, just in case you do, run into it, and we can also work on it, is if I'm singing a song, right? I take in a nice deep breath to start off, and every single time I get a chance, I replenish the air that I just.
Of course. Yeah.
But I'm still holding air. I'm still holding air. But if I'm singing, let's say if I'm singing, I'll give you an example real quick. And it's very good. It works, and it is very good. Okay, this is a good one. I don't know this song really well, but she does it like she screams. Let's see if this is gonna be it. I want the. Okay. Okay, so in this particular song, I'm just going to give you an example of what it is I'm talking about real quick. Because she just, she screams. Right, so it's like, okay, that's not going to work because they're going to make us watch a commercial after they already.
I love it.
I love it. This one is not the one where you choose if you want to watch it or not.
That's ridiculous.
It's cruel.
20 seconds.
It's cruel.
After they start the
song.
Wow.
Very cruel. I should have paid attention.
Use less with the small but powerful Bounty.
Everything is commercial.
And try Bounty napkins.
Everything. My phone all day, commercial. All day. Advertising. The first thing I always do is breathe out and then breathe in. Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start can't complete. Listen to the song from deep within. It's only just beginning to find relief. Time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. I am alone at a crossroad. I'm not at home in my own home, and I tried and tried to say what's on my mind, but you said I know I'm not believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I can't sing no more. I was eating I'm eating Pringles and now.
It's so controlled. Wow.
And that's what it is. You have to control, because what I'm doing is controlling my air. I'm controlling my air.
Yeah.
And that's all it is controlling the air and tightening the diaphragm.
I need to learn how to do that.
Controlling the air, tightening the diaphragm, and speaking. Everything that you're singing is a word. So you speak it like a word. Listen. So it's just, everything is out. Everything is in, up, out.
Like, you can definitely tell the difference between your voice. It's trained. It's like everything is just trained, controlled, strong.
And the thing about it is, it's just speaking. That's what I'm doing. I'm just talking. I'm talking, and because it's talking in a note. That's all it is. We just put in the notes.
Oh my God! Listen. I can't sing that song. I would have so power. You have to have so much power behind that.
That's power.
Yeah.
That's where power comes from. Power singers. That's the only difference between a person will say, "Oh my God, that's a powerful singer." Diaphragm. That's all it is. And we'll work on it because it's something because your voice is beautiful. You have a beautiful voice. Like you, the only thing I hear when I listen to you was just the whole thing with control of this. Yeah. You master this right here. You're already doing phenomenal things singing here. So imagine when you get better control over your diaphragm, what that's gonna mean for you as a vocalist, and then you don't ever have to worry about this hurting.
Okay.
This won't hurt. And you can do nights of performing for hours and never crack, never lose your voice. Just because it's all coming from here, bottom, up and out.
Can we try a Mariah Carey song? I can try to sing for you because I want to hear what you think.
Okay. Which one?
I Give My All.
Oh, I love that song. I love that song. I got chills just when you said it. I love that song.
Just because I think that one might be. I Give My All.
I have to go get my nails filed down. They're too long now.
Girl, I'm talking about nails right now.
Why? Oh, you don't have yours up?
They're mad right now.
Really?
Yeah, I need to take care of them.
I'm sorry.
Karaoke.
Yeah, they're too long. I like them a decent length. I don't like them when they're like...
They're cute.
Like monster nails.
They're cute.
Let's see if we have it. My All. Yeah, that's it. It's right. It's My All. Hopefully this is not going to be...
Yeah, sometimes they're iffy.
Yeah, sometimes they make them at home. And you can tell. You need this at home. Not again.
T-Mobile presents the
wait, you
Simple
can
Choice.
skip
Yeah, this one's a
With
skipper.
T-Mobile, I can walk out with...
Wow. This isn't a karaoke.
Wait, it might just have the intro. Do
karaoke.
Yeah.
But there's no words. If you know it, then it's just more about the music.
I can figure it out.
Yeah, you're like me. Wink.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Why are people being so strange?
Do the top one. That's instrumental.
Instrumental.
That one has no...
Yeah.
Scroll down. Maybe it's there. No. Oh, it's on the screen.
Oh, they have?
Did you X out of that?
Right here. Okay, I see it.
I'm thinking of you in my sleepless alone tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. 'Cause I'm drowning in you and I won't pull through without you by my side. I give my all to have just one more night with you. I risk my life to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of us all. I give my all for your love.
watch this one though. Let me show you what would help you with this song. With this
It's harder because it's soft.
Right, and this is it. When you are singing some songs, you have to lead here.
Okay.
Literally meaning that the sound is here. This is
Okay.
where you're putting it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick, just the beginning part of this. Like it's an instrument. Make sure it's tuned. Hurry up and get to it, baby. I'm thinking of you, in sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. 'Cause I'm drowned in you and I won't go through without you inside. I give my all to have just one more night with you. I risk my life to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of us. So I give my all for your love tonight. Baby, can you be made? Imagining I'm looking in your eyes, I can see you clearly, vividly emblazoned in my mind. And you're just so far, like a distant star, wishing on tonight. I give my all to have just one more night with you. I'd risk my life to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on.
How would I do that?
Very good. Very good though, but do you hear it? You feel
Yeah,
it?
I feel the difference. Yeah.
You feel that? And you sounded different.
Mhm.
Now what part?
I've never done that before.
When you sing some songs, that's where you have to place it. You have to place the sound and literally lead from here.
Yeah.
It's a power tool.
Yeah.
It's a power tool. When you open this, and that's why it's also good to breathe through the nose, because you activate it because if you took a breath through the mouth, it's kind of hard to do it because it's closed.
Now, when do you do like 'cause I can't. No, don't you place some of them back here? 'Cause I can't go on.
'Cause I can't. Now, a lot of it also deals with when you get to a note like that. It's called, okay, the soft palate of the mouth is the soft part of the mouth. You have the hard palate that's in the front, right? Your bones all in the top, front part of the mouth. The back part of the mouth is soft.
Okay.
And it's part of it that literally droops.
Okay.
Right? Towards the back where your tonsils are. You have to lift that. Now, how do you lift it? Crazy question. If you put your hand here and you just say, like you're going to yawn, you feel that? It's like a bone pops out. You just lift it, your soft palate. So, the diaphragm, the way you shape your mouth, and you place the sound here. If I'm going to say, 'cause I can't, my soft palate is lifted.
Okay.
And then you still place the sound here. And you'll feel it literally. You'll feel it all through here. You'll feel it vibrate in your face.
So here, but
you lead here, but you lift. You lift your soft palate up. So what you're actually doing is you're opening up your what do you call that?
It's more like relaxing it, kind of.
Yeah, you're opening this part up. You're taking the pressure from here.
Okay.
You're pushing the pressure up into your nasal passage.
'Cause I can't go on.
And it people think it's magic, but you don't feel a thing.
'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of a song.
Now I'll tell you something else. And you don't feel a thing, do you?
No, it's so different. It's like light as a feather. I could go soaring. Hi. I'm like,
Yes. It's amazing,
I'm
right?
free.
Like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I can go now.
No.
Dude, this is...
She set me free.
Yes, so, okay, so you lift here, right?
Yeah.
Now, another thing that you do that helps a lot, you speak your words. So if you're saying, you have to forgive me because I haven't taken my allergy pill.
I can tell
my
you
allergy,
allergies.
I have
yeah,
very bad allergies, so I'm doing my...
You sound fantastic.
My
even
best right
still,
now.
like with your control. I'm like, geez.
Okay, so, now when you get to that part where you're like, 'cause I can't go on. You give yourself chops, you give yourself pauses so that you can stay in control.
Okay.
You keep in control. Now sometimes you want to just let it go. Sometimes you just want to like, just flow everything together.
But it gives it more attitude or more dynamic, more whatever it is.
Yes.
I see.
'Cause I can't go on.
Right. And it keeps you in control. You don't lose air as easily when you give yourself those little pauses. It's not that you're taking a breath, but you're just like pausing for a second, and then you just keep going, and you do them wherever you want. It sets you free, I'm telling you.
That's great.
I used to be a singer that the moment I opened my mouth, everything was just pieced together. It's just one big long everything's just like and then one day I was like, everyone doesn't do that. Let me try something different. So I started playing around with it, but I like it. Sometimes I do piece everything together, but there are times that I just it helps with your air. It helps with your air.
That's great.
But yeah, that's the only thing. Like one of the main things that I hear with you. But like what I was telling you before. Excuse me, I'm such a lady. Such a lady. The way that you breathe has everything to do with it. So like you take a breath, especially when you're singing these types of songs.
You support it.
You support it, and the way that you support it is you just crunch that diaphragm like you're doing a sit up, like and then out. But always think about holding your breath first.
Okay.
Before I sing anything, especially when I know I'm about to have to say "Rawr" and have to belt and make myself really nice and big, I exhale, because I exhale to relax my body. Inhale, tighten my diaphragm, just boom, go. But the way you lift your mouth, your soft palate, is very important.
Okay.
Very important. You want to think about it as if you're just saying words. You want your sound to be as smooth as when you're talking. Okay. At the end of the day, because you can make it rigid, you can make it rough, you can do those things. Those are dynamics. You can do those things to your voice, but the natural quality of it, you want it to sound crystal clear.
Yeah, like when you're coming in on a note.
You want it to be nice and clear, and the way that you transition in and out of things is very important also. But that also deals with the diaphragm. Diaphragm is the keys to singing. When you have control and you know how to work it and you know how to use it, that's it. You're good. I mean, like there's nothing you can't do as a singer. Nothing you can't do.
Fantastic.
And you want to also get, I don't know, when you sing, that's one thing I wanted to test also. I just want to hear. I want to hear how what your range is. I think you're a soprano. Am I right?
That's what they had me as last time.
Yeah, you sound like a soprano. Is two of them open? Hold on, what did I do? I'm good for doing something strange. Yeah, it's open twice. Why?
I wouldn't be surprised if I was a mezzo.
Could be.
But I don't know. But last time they definitely said I was a soprano.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you some notes. Okay, just give me
Okay.
ah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you're pretty strong up on the top. Okay, so. definitely a soprano.
Ah. 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 Ah.
Okay, now just I'm gonna give you some this note
Mhm.
and hold it out.
Head
Take a
voice,
nice-
chest voice.
However it is that you have to deliver it. Did you breathe in your mouth? Did you just say,
Yeah.
oh, don't do that?
Nose? Nose?
Yes, breathe through your nose.
How do
Yeah.
Show me how you breathe.
Like a natural breath of air, but yes, just like that. Okay, so give me the octave. This is the octave of... Okay, so let's do it here.
Oh, I'm not hearing.
Very good. Okay. Breathe. Doing your falsetto now, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a soprano because you're in your natural voice still here,
Mhm.
and when you're getting about right here is when you get into. Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah, I
your
have to
head.
change.
Yeah. So you're definitely a soprano,
Okay.
and you're comfortable. You're comfortable there too.
Let's
It's
see how
not
high
a-
we can go.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's start here. Ooh.
That's
No,
it.
but that's good. That's good. That's definitely a double octave from here.
Let's see how low we can go. See how many octaves I have.
Oh no, you probably have more than three. I would say. Okay, let me ask. Can you no?
Let's see how low.
No, we'll start from here. Open up. Almost. You're almost. You're almost. That'll be one. If you can hit that. That's pretty good. If you could hit that. It's one octave. It's two octaves. It's three octaves. Yeah, you'd be close to four octaves. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So you're not a soprano. You're a first soprano.
I did it.
When you do those notes, you have to hear. You have to literally. One thing I don't like about it is when you do that a lot, it kind of starts to. That's pretty good.
Okay. Cool. So almost four.
Almost four octaves.
Okay. Cool.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What was my highest note?
Well, this is a high C. And you're about G.
G. Cool.
Mhm.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yay.
That's very good. That would be the that would be the fourth one. Wow, that's pretty good. I know I'm a first soprano, but I have to open up to do that. And how you just sat there and did that, I have to open up to do that. Like I sing high, but I don't sing all the way up there anymore. But I get called in to do it. Like somebody will call me because they did a song and they need a first soprano part, and they're like, I need you to sing this. I'm like, oh God, let me go outside. I'll be back.
Give me 5.
Let me go open up for this.
Let me take a walk.
Yes, let me. And I do. I go out there and I'm like getting it. And after a while, okay, got it. You know, because it's like you got to get yourself back in the frame of mind. I'm singing up there. Okay, but you just sat there and did it, so that's very good. That's very, very, very good. Wow. Okay, but that's the thing I hear the most. But let me now ask you. So what? The things that you're looking for, without a shadow of a doubt, and I see how fast you pick things up. In a month, you would have what it is.
Okay.
That I mean, like you should have it where you're able to just do it because, and I know a lot of that comes from being an experienced singer. It's just certain things you don't have that sounding board to bounce it off of.
Yeah.
To say, of
course,
you know, no, this way, this way, this way, this way.
It's not a trained singer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've experienced that I've done it wrong.
Well, I'm not, but you do it well. So it's not, you know, like to me, wrong is when you're not doing it well, but you do it well. So you're just trying to get yourself refined, so that when you do what you have to do, you're able to do it at that level, and that's perfect. So how many times would you like to get together? What would you like to do?
What I'd like to do is schedule something. I'll touch you. I'll schedule something for next week.
Okay.
If that sounds good to you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely once a week at least.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
All right. So the way I do it, it would be 120.
Okay. Great.
And that would be like once a week for a month.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And that would be perfect. All right, but very nice. Very nice.
Fantastic. 120 per lesson?
No.
Okay.
120.
For the month?
Yes, for the month.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Imagine that 120 per lesson. I mean, you know, people think I'm crazy because I could charge that, but
yeah. What is today's lesson?
Today's lesson is free.
Okay. Well, can I give you 60 today?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't charge. The first lesson I always do for free because I want to do a lot. It's a lot more talking and not so much. And the next week you'll do the next.
I'll do
the next 60.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. This is gonna be awesome. So what songs do you want to work on when you're? Because the way I do it, we do warm ups, we do a focus area, and then sing.
I will bring the instrumentals to the songs that I'm not aware of, that haven't performed that strongly yet.
Okay.
Because I am getting together with the dancers probably this week, so we'll get a set list, a song list, and we'll just go through the songs and knock them out.
Okay.
So I'm comfortable with performing them.
Right. Perfect. Okay. Yes. And I like to do it like it sums up to like sometimes 15-20 minutes of preparation and then sing. Yeah,
that's fine. And then whatever exercises you want me to look over in the meantime, feel free. You can write down my email.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Information. So that's on here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hope you can read that. MKENZIE.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right. No, thank you. That was pretty awesome. Alrighty, so another exciting adventure. Yes. I have some little adventures. Well, some of them are little adventures. Yours is gonna be a tour, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. it's so creepy, right? My next person is Bree. Okay, did I send that email off? I don't think I did. Right, okay. What you did not send? Oh, let me call her. Let me call Cynthia. So that's not even, that's half. Okay, so look, bring up that receipt. Why is the receipt book missing? Oh. 3 o'clock. And what else? Jerry. Call Jerry. Calendar.
60 plus 60